So the next one is Thundermail. Okay, get ready. Thundermail, as you can imagine, is in fact a mail service. On my screen now, I'm showing that I have Thunderbird configured to use some server whose name is thundermail.com. It's in early stages, but it it works. It's a working mail server. Uh, it does all the things you want a mail server to do, like allow you to send and receive mail. Um, right now, there's not a lot to show. So for folks wondering about what's on my screen, this is basically the like self-service hub that we're building to make so that people can administer their own mail account. It's very
Hmm.
sparse right now. It will not look anything like this in the future, but I just wanted to show that, you know, it is going to be as easy as signing up for an account and then, hey, here are your mail settings that you can put into any email client that speaks IMAP and SMTP, but also a newer protocol called JMAP. Um, yeah, and
Cool.
that one will launch with features like right now, just the domains tb.pro or thundermail.com. We're going to host the servers in the EU. As I mentioned, it's going to launch with support for IMAP and JMAP, and probably super important for a lot of our users, encryption at rest. But yeah, the details are light on that because this is one of our I'm sorry, one of our youngest services. We've only started on this recently. Um, and I think that it's okay for me to mention it's piggybacking off of a much more mature project that uh, we're working closely with the developer of that project. Um, who's been, I mean, really amazing to collaborate with. It's the name of it is Stalwart Mail. I don't think anybody
Hmm.
minds if I say that. Um,
Yeah.
Alone it is an amazing project. And again, that developer has been so great.
Yeah, that's something I think that Ryan has put out in our previous things. And I've looked at their website and it does look pretty impressive.
It does.
And we
Yeah.
will have a link to that.
Yes. It's kind of, it feels like K9 and Thunderbird for Android all over again, right?
Mhm.
Taking a much more mature project and kind of helping support it and improve it. Um, so you mentioned, and even on this slide, it says the domains are tb.pro and thundermail.com. Do I get to choose between them? Do I get both of them? What if I don't like them? I want it to be heather.me, you know?
Um, cur Currently, these are your choices,
Okay.
but the plan is post beta launch, we'll implement custom domains because I mean everybody loves custom domains.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fun. Okay, cool.
Excellent. Now, will you did mention that it will be compatible with lots of email clients. So is this going to be compatible with, so do you have to use this with the Thunderbird or do you have choice? And also, how is mobile support going to work, considering that we're kind of thinking more about mobile email clients now?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. The answer to that is you can bring your own email client, but either on desktop or mobile. It really doesn't matter. Again, because we're focused on standards, right? It's
Mhm.
IMAP and SMTP. So you don't even have to be a Thunderbird user in order to use this. In addition to that, you'll still on the slide, it mentions JMAP support, which for email nerds who know a lot more than me, you're probably familiar with this. I learned that this is basically this fairly new protocol for exchanging email. It is basically JSON over HTTP.
Hmm.
And um, currently, Thunderbird doesn't even support this. It's so new and so forward looking, and it's one of the reasons why, again, we're excited about Stalwart Mail is we're trying to build the services that are, again, they extend the reach of, Thunderbird. Um, and so, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We're very friendly to all the different mail clients.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
think this is a good thing to point out because this just came out in the mobile progress report that the iOS app is going to have AMAP support.
Nice.
Mhm.
yeah, that's exciting. I want to say, as someone that's kind of helped implement some of the Exchange protocol support on the desktop side of Thunderbird, that implementing a new protocol in the existing desktop application is it's a mountain to climb. So I think doing the same thing for JMAP will probably come eventually, but it will be yet another mountain. So it's not like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just
What, you can't flip a switch and just add a new protocol?
nope, not yet. Um, I want to ask about spam filtering. Does that happen on the server side? Does it happen in Thunderbird or the email client? How does that work?
Good question. The answer is it will be on by default on the server, but if you want that second layer of spam protection, Thunderbird, of course, does its own spam detection. So yeah, you can basically double up your spam protection if you like.
Great.
Nice. Which sometimes you kind of need it because they are persistent.
They really
So
are.
yeah. So what about any other filtering or forwarding options that will come by default or come as an option?
That will be post beta launch. We are working on that. Stalwart Mail does support that. What we're The holdup will be we're trying to make a nice interface for users to interact with that. You saw in the screenshot the oh so Spartan and minimal self-serve portal. Again, as we build that out and make it nicer for users to use, we'll add a section for handling like additional filtering, additional forwarding, and that sort of thing.
Nice. Now, is this and will it also include things that are really important to our users, like calendar and contact support, again via standard protocols like CalDAV and CardDAV?
Yeah. That just landed in Stalwart Mail, like I mean, very recently. I don't know the exact date, but it's in the last weeks or months. Um, and So we will expose that as well. I don't think that that's a launch feature, but yeah, we want to make sure that it handles that the Thundermail mail service is full featured because, you know, not a lot of people are just using mail alone. You got to bring all of it, your contacts and your calendars.